I'm a big fan of Tim Ferriss. His book, The 4-Hour Work Week, is kind of what got this small idea popping around in my head. For those that haven't read the book, it's basically how do you create a system for your business that allows you to basically work 4 hours a week. That's, I think, a little difficult for our business, but we could still strive to get close. And then he did a foreword for a book by Rolf called Vagabonding, The Forgotten Art of Long-Term World Travel. And if you've never read it, I really recommend it. It is eye-opening. Basically, the premise of the book is most people, they wait until they're retired, and when their body is broken down and they can no longer, hike the Alhambra themselves to then go travel. And it's like, why do you want to go travel when, the best years physically that you have are gone? That's crazy, right? And how there's ways that you can do this, taking basically mini retirements through time. Or if you don't want to take a mini retirement, you can work while traveling. So instead of me, finishing the day here in Chicago and then going out and getting a deep dish pizza, I finish the day in Spain and then go out and go have some paella, and that's still possible, especially in the day that we live in today, where basically we can run our entire business as long as you have an internet connection. And even if you don't have an internet connection, you can pay for these GPS Wi-Fi devices that read off of cellular data. So completely feasible and doable. The book itself, for those that are listening out there that think you need to have a big bank to do this, you don't. The book itself is, most of the examples are people that are students or didn't have a job and they'd work on farms as they would travel. And then another one that I always get from people is like, oh, I can't do that because I have kids. Well, clearly from your guys' example, that is an excuse. A lot of the examples in the books are also with people with children, small children. And so I read this for the first time like 7 years ago, and I fell in love with the book, and then, got kind of caught up with building the business and, making excuses. And then when I was moving my office one day, like 4 or 5 years later, I found the book and I just said, Fernando, you piece of shit. You promised yourself that you would do this. And here you are staring your own failure in the face. Like, what excuses do you have now? And so from that second on, and this was right after we did the large portfolio sale, so I had some nomad capital to play with.
Well played.
Thank you. No, you're welcome. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.